Throughout human history, weapons have held a unique place as symbols of power in folklore and legend, from the mighty Mjolnir of Norse mythology to the Excalibur of King Arthur's Camelot. I have previously covered the Holy Lance in a video. In this presentation, I will discuss another famous mythical weapon that can still be viewed today, Durandal, a magical sword said to be wielded by Roland, the greatest among the 12 peers, an elite group of warriors within Charlemagne's court. Roland was the nephew of Charlemagne, the king of the Franks, Lombards, and eventual emperor of the Carolingian Empire. His legendary status is attributed to his unparalleled martial prowess and unwavering loyalty. The name Durandal likely originates from the French dur-stem, meaning hard, though it may also suggest enduring. It signifies a scimitar or scythe that holds, withstands, endures. In 778 AD, Charlemagne dispatched an army, including Roland, to the Pyrenees, marking the present border between France and Spain, following his invasion of the Iberian Peninsula. At Roncesvalles Pass, the Frankish army encountered an ambush by the Basque people, who were retaliating for Charlemagne's destruction of the city walls of their capital, Pamplona. In some versions of the legends, the Basque people were joined by Saracen Muslim fighters, transforming the conflict into a significant battle between Christians and Muslims. Roland led the rear guard, and he was reluctant to blow his horn to summon Charlemagne for reinforcements until it was nearly too late. Delaying the Saracen army long enough for Charlemagne's forces to retreat into France, Roland, wielding Durandal, slew countless foes, managing to sever the right arm of the Saracen king Marsil and decapitate the king's son, Gersaliu, thus dispersing their 100,000-strong army. Unfortunately, he eventually sustained fatal wounds. Before his death, to prevent enemies from taking Durandal from him, he attempted to destroy the sword by striking it against blocks of marble. However, the sword proved indestructible. As Roland lay dying, he concealed Durandal beneath his body along with the horn used to alert Charlemagne before succumbing to his injuries. Tradition holds that Roland's unsuccessful attempt to destroy Durandal led to the creation of La Brèche de Roland, a natural gap measuring 40 meters, 131 feet, across and 100 meters, 328 feet, high in the Pyrenees. Another account claims that Roland hurled Durandal into the air, where it mysteriously landed embedded in a rock in Rocamadour, a pilgrimage site approximately 160 kilometers, 99 miles, north of Toulouse. Interestingly, visitors to the Chapelle de Notre Dame in Rocamadour can observe an iron sword lodged in the rock above the door leading to the chapel. Some believe this to be Roland's actual sword, even bound with a chain to prevent theft. However, the local tourist office suggests that the authentic Durandal was once housed in the Chapel of Mary there but was purportedly stolen by Henry the Young King in 1183, and that the sword in the Chapelle de Notre Dame is merely a replica. What's the origin of this magical sword? The narrative of the sword first appears in the medieval narrative La Chanson de Roland, the Song of Roland. In this account, Durandal was given to Charlemagne by an angel at the Vale of Moraine in England. The sword was crafted by the legendary swordsmith Roland the Smith, a mythical figure in European folklore. The sword's golden hilt contains the tooth of Saint Peter, the blood of Basil of Caesarea, the hair of Saint Denis, and a piece of the raiment worn by the Virgin Mary. These artifacts imbue the sword with magical properties, making it the sharpest blade in all of creation. The angel instructs Charlemagne to bestow it upon one of his counts, and he chose to bequeath it to Roland. In the Italian epic Orlando Furioso, or Orlando Enraged, penned by the Italian Renaissance poet Ludovico Ariosto, there was a different origin story of Durandal. Here, it is suggested that the sword was originally owned by the Trojan hero Hector, was passed on to Penthesilea, queen of the Amazons, before making its way into Europe and later given to Roland, named Orlando in this account, by the enchanter Malagigi. Orlando experiences a fit of madness due to unrequited love and becomes convinced that he must destroy Durandal to prove his loyalty to his beloved. In this poem, it was also said that the primary objective of the invasion of France by Gradasso, the heathen king of Saracenia, is purportedly the retrieval of Durandal from Roland/Orlando. No matter which account you subscribe to, there is little doubt of the power and magic of the sword. Durandal was credited with enabling Roland to accomplish many remarkable feats for Charlemagne, including winning for him many lands from Anjou, Bretagne, all the way to Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England.